One final ayah that I have to mention. We finished at verse number, of course, 286, which is the ending of Surah Al-Baqarah. Now let's go and halve the surah. And then let's finish over there. What is the half of 286? 143. Let's go to 143 and let us see what Allah says smack dab in the middle of Surah Al-Baqarah, and how beautiful is the middle. That Allah says, وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَاكُمْ أُمَّةً وَسَطًا. In the middle, the wasat of Surah Al-Baqarah, the literal verse that is in the middle, literally 286 divided by 2, 143. 143rd verse, literally Allah says, and this is how we have made you a wasat, a middle nation, a moderate nation. We said yesterday and today, Surah Al-Baqarah is about building the civilization of Islam. It's about telling the Ummah what it is in its own and how it is vis-a-vis other civilizations. So it's not a surprise that the very middle of Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah is saying, you are the moderate, the best, the excellent nation. We have made you the ummatan wasata. In the wasat of Baqarah, Allah says you are the ummah that is wasat. Why? لِتَكُونُوا شُهَدَاءَ عَلَى النَّاسِ. So that you may be witnesses to all of mankind, and so that the messenger may be a witness unto you. So we conclude by reminding ourselves, dear Muslims, Allah has made us an ummatan wasata. And what that means, a lot can be said. We are a balanced nation. We are in between the two extremes, whatever the two extremes are, we are in between. The two extremes of literalism versus spirituality. The two extremes of being too engrossed in the law versus too engrossed in the spirit of the law. The two extremes between emphasizing only theology versus emphasizing only law. The two extremes between any of their civilizations you find. We always find the Muslim Ummah is between the two. We want this world and we want the next world as well. رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً. We are the ummatan wasata. We are also an exemplary nation. Another meaning of wasat, the most excellent nation. We are the nation that all other nations should look up to. And that's why Allah says, لِتَكُونُوا شُهَدَاءَ عَلَى النَّاسِ. So that you may bear testimony, so that you may be a witness unto mankind. And the point here, and with this message I conclude, Allah is placing the responsibility on us that when people see us, they should be able to assess their own lives. They should be able to see what is good and bad by looking at us as role models. Allah is saying, لِتَكُونُوا شُهَدَاءَ عَلَى النَّاسِ. So that you may be witnesses unto mankind. When people see us, interact with us, they should see what it means to be a believer in Allah. They should see the reality of faith, of spirituality, of decency, of dignity. They should see what it means to be a person of true belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And just by looking at our characteristics and demeanors, we should bear witness unto them. And then Allah says, وَيَكُونَ الرَّسُولُ عَلَيْكُمْ شَهِيدًا. Just like the Rasul is somebody you look up to, he is your witness unto you. You take him as your role model, you take him as your exemplar, so the rest of the nations should look up unto you and take you as the role model nation. That is our position that Allah has carved out for us. Have we lived up to that responsibility? Have we really done what we're supposed to do? When others look at us, do they see what it means to be the ummatan wasata? Because we explained in our last lecture, words don't mean anything, it's the actions. And Allah has given us that responsibility, and He's allowed us to reach ummatan wasatan status, but only if we do what Surah Al-Baqarah wants us to do, of combining all of these various aspects of faith and demonstrating what Islam really and truly is.
فيا ذلي ويا خجلي إذا ما قال لي ربي أما استحييته تعصيني ولا تخشى من العتب وتخفي الذنب عن خلقي وتأبى في الهوى قربي فتب مما جنيت عسى تعود إلى رضا الرب تعود إلى رضا الرب